leaders of the country.
Let's keep you abreast with happenings in the polity.
I am an employer of the president. I pay the president's salary. I pay the bills of the family, and he must protect me.
All the resources available in this country has to come together at this time to see how best we can move forward. The interest of Nigeria is paramount.
Standpoint.
Standpoint, the center of all talks of politics.
Standpoint, Mondays to Fridays, 9 a.m. on Rapid 96.5 FM.
No Nigerian is more Nigerian than any Nigerian.
That's right.
I was actually having this solemn pity on Agoyan this morning when I listened to them. It tried to shield the blows, the arrows that came in from different angles. People complained and lamented this morning with regards to the new minimum wage in Abia State. On a second thought, I started looking, my guy, what are you trying to say? Well, your personal opinion. The governor had said several times, it's just the record down here, that Abia State will be one of the first states to ensure the payment of the new minimum wage in Nigeria. He has come up several times to tell us that the committee has been working as a matter of fact, but the position of the Nigerian Labour Congress Abia State chapter is giving us a different impression about this thing altogether. That's not our discussion this morning. We'll handle this issue on Abia 360 later on. A very good morning to you and welcome to Standpoint, the center of all talks of politics. Abia, Nigeria. We are live on Facebook and YouTube at Rapid 96.5 FM. My name is Moses Ben. The Julius Abure-led Labour Party has cancelled the automatic ticket it previously reserved for the party's presidential candidate at the 2023 general election, Peter Obi, and Abia State Governor Alex Otti for the 2027 election. Interesting development, intrigues. Yet, 2027 is around. This was made known rather in the resolution of the Abure faction of the party after its National Executive Council meeting yesterday in Abuja. The party said that it has thrown open all its tickets from the presidency to the House of Assemblies to all qualified Nigerians. What happened? What changed? These are the questions we'll be answering this morning as we look at developments and concerns in Labour Party leadership's reactions to recent meeting in Abia State. Incorruptible Sam, a very good morning to you and welcome to Standpoint.
Good morning. Good morning to you, Moses Ben. Nigeria wahala, Labour Party wahala. Anyway, if at the end of the day, the people don't, feel the negative part of what is happening in Labour Party, I don't have any problem. I will see it as their family problem.
Okay.
They should solve it. But as a Nigerian, where I won't like it, where I won't be happy at all, is when they allow it to affect us the more, because we are already suffering. That is the bitter truth. As a party, family issues, they should handle that. If they are talking about 2027, how they will come up, fine, they should start now to prepare. But let their fight not affect the people. That's where Incorruptible Sam will not even take it from anybody, including my late mom and dad. I wish they were alive and they are part of what is happening now. I will call them at home. Daddy and mommy, people should not allow whatever that is happening to affect us. If Labour don't, allow it to affect us, no problem. They should continue until we get to the point where we will need to know who is who.
Party crisis has been a problem in Nigeria.
It has been.
Incorruptible Sam.
And
not just within one political party.
And that's one thing.
We've seen it. It's happening at the moment in the People's Democratic Party.
And that's one thing I thought would have helped, Labour Party and other parties to say, okay, what is happening in APC, for example, or what is happening in PDP won't repeat. in our party.
The Labour Party failed to consolidate on the strength of the Obi movement in 2023.
Yeah, the answer,
I've been taking time to understand what is happening.
The answer is yes. And I don't know. Like I said the last time we had a guy here, this is APC and PDP now. They'll be so happy that this thing is happening in Labour. And also somehow heartbroken to the people that came out en masse. I said that they had an opportunity. As a media man, it's difficult for us to vote because we're always busy. But I had an opportunity to go out there that day to vote.
That's a striking point, Incorruptible Sam, and I will not allow you to rest immediately, saying that unfortunate on the side of the people who came out on the mandate of that party, Labour Party.
Yes.
But what is happening with the impression we're having today? This morning, a section of the people are saying that, look at, with or without Labour Party, the governor of Abia State remains. Remember, it was because of the party that the people actually came out to ensure that that party wins the election in Abia State.
Sure.
So the impression that with or without Labour Party, are you actually sure that you have evaluated your analysis properly towards 2027 election? Let me allow you to rest your issues anyway.
Anyway, it is what it is. And they should, like I said, they should also know, the Labour Party guys, you should also know, see, the campaign mantra that time was, I remember my former station, we always had them come on air. They were like, look for where the picture of Mama, Papa picking. Remember.
That was the message.
These elderly ones. At
the moment, even in those states, it's still the message.
When I voted, I saw elderly people. They would ask, Mom, show me, where is the Mama, Papa picking? You see why? That is it. So if things change, that means you're going to start afresh to tell these elderly ones
we
also.
Have to stand on.
See, I'm no longer there. This is where I am.
I'm just laughing.
So it's
people
not
are just coming up with emotional impression without having that political calculation properly.
The way they make it look easy, with or without, it's not that easy. You're going to start all over again. So many people will ask questions. Okay, what has happened? So it's so sad that it's happening this way. Well, inevitable, but I wish they learnt with what is happening in other parties. After all, they have almost all of them have been moving from one party to the other. So for me, experience should have taught them, the most. If not that, as humans, we'll always want our own interests. Anyway,
talking about movement from one political party to the other, and people have pointed out the governor of Abia State that he has made several movements.
Yes,
he had moved in the past from one party to the other.
Obi himself has also made several movements from ABGA to PDP to Labour. And who said that? We made the other day reacting to a headline. He was like, "No, Obi cannot." I say, leave it. 2027, anything is possible. Kwankwaso is talking. NNPP. Remember, when Obi left PDP, he went to NNPP. If not that, Kwankwaso refused to allow Obi flag the flag.
All right,
of the party.
Sam. I'll continue with your thoughts.
See, politics here in Nigeria, we know them now. They shouldn't make us look as if we are novice.
To help us this morning dig deep into what is happening at the moment in the Labour Party in Nigeria, we are being joined virtually by the National Vice Chairman, Southeast Labour Party, CK Igara. A very good morning to you and thank you for joining Standpoint.
Thank you very much, Moses, for having me, and good morning, Nigerians.
It's been a very busy moment for you. Well, we'll come down to that. A very pivotal question this morning, very simple. Let us start on this note. Is there any form of crisis in your party, the Labour Party, CK Igara?
Well, like I have said before, I think somebody asked me the same question from Enugu State. I told him, as a matter of fact, to the best of my knowledge, there is no crisis in the Labour Party.
Thank you so much. Last week, Wednesday, Labour Party announced the composition of a 29-man caretaker committee to be chaired by former Minister of Finance, Senator Nenadi Usman. Senator Darlington Wokocha of Abia State was also appointed to serve as secretary to the committee, which will midwife an election of a new leadership of the party within the next 90 days. The terms of reference of the committee include, according to the publication, ensuring the conduct of ward, local government, state congresses and national convention as soon as possible and in accordance with the constitution of the Labour Party. The National Executive Council of your party, led by Julius Abure, yesterday held a meeting in Abuja. What is the stand of the leadership of your party on this development, CK Igara?
Well, thank you very much. One good thing is our party, like any other party, runs on the wheel of a constitution or rules and regulations. And by that, it means anything that is not done in line with the constitution of the party, ab initio is null and void. As a matter of fact, the constitution of the party suggests or directs that if there is going to be any meeting in any ward, whether the president is from that ward or not, the ward chairman should call for that meeting. The responsibility of the president from that ward is to convince the ward chairman to call for that meeting. Likewise in the local government. That's what likewise in the state. And at the national, it is the national chairman and the national secretary that will call any meeting of any national gathering of the party. So what is left for any of the president or the senator or the governor or whoever is to convince the national chairman and secretary to convene that meeting. And when that meeting is convened, you can do whatever you want to do because it has been constitutionally convened. Now, going by your question, the meeting at Umuahia, I ask, did you see any party officer there, either from the ward, local government, state, national, or whatever? The answer is no, because they were not invited. The only people you saw there are those who won elections or those who lost elections in the party. Now, the party that had been in existence before these people came and won the elections, none of them were there because ab initio, it was not the right thing to do. And because it was not the right thing to do, two wrongs cannot be right. So we must stand, according to the address by the national chairman yesterday, he made it clear that he didn't want to stop it because ab initio, it was not a national meeting. That is according to his statement. So for us at the national, and according to the resolution and the outcome of the meeting yesterday, there are no problems, no crisis, nothing whatsoever. Even some of when the national chairman was reading his address, he did outline some of the questions. He did outline some of the problems that arose as a result of that meeting. And I think he provided solutions. He mentioned some of the things there. And that's why when it was released, everyone is looking for it so that you will get it and then be sure of what's going on. So, in a nutshell, there is nothing in the party that is not abnormal.
All right. The reality at the moment, as you've mentioned, the party executive, we are not talking about elected officers because we saw your 2023 presidential candidate in that meeting, Peter Obi. Senators at the moment, or you want to say senator, if you are putting the question directly to me, I would say I saw Senator Victor Ume, the senator representing Anambra Central Senatorial District. What about in Abia State? National Assembly members, the likes of Obi Agwocha, of course, Nwokocha, then who was in the Senate, was there. These persons were all there. You saw what they did at the 2023 general election. For them to have honored the invitation by the Abia State governor. And also, one of the resolutions is to ensure that they conduct world congresses within 90 days or after 90 days. What does this mean to Labour Party in Nigeria?
What did the Constitution of the Federal Republic, the Electoral Act, and the Constitution of the Labour Party say about conducting congresses? Does it confer such responsibility on any elected officer? Does it confer such responsibility on any other august body apart from the National Executive Council or the National Convention? So that is why I said you cannot build nothing, you cannot build anything on nothing. Yes, because they're elected officers, people see them and people tend to take You mentioned Victor and His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi. Mr. Peter Obi was the former presidential candidate. And there are no roles in the Constitution of Labour Party and in the Electoral Act. So there are no roles for him there. In the National Executive Council, Peter Obi does not have any role. It is only elected president or elected vice under Labour Party, or elected governor and the deputy under Labour Party, or Senate president or deputy under Labour Party, or House of Reps speaker or deputy under Labour Party. These are all the only people that are involved in the neck of the party. The other ones are National Working Committee members and state chairmen and their secretaries. These are the members constitution of the neck. And in this instance, the only person that is supposed to be at the neck is His Excellency, the Governor of Abia, and the deputy. The rest are National Working Committee members, state chairmen, and their secretaries. That's what constitutes the neck of Labour Party. So if any decision is taken, it will not in any way be thwarted by any court or by any other individual or groups.
All right, why are we still having the issue of national convention? The governor of Abia State has taken his position on this issue and then cited that if not for the fact that the Abure faction is not being recognized, there will be no need for the meeting that they coordinated in Abia State last week. I can remember you've told us on this platform that your party has written INEC, that INEC was aware of that convention. Why are they still making a reference to the national convention that didn't it didn't work out? They didn't see it to be something that was authentic. Why are they still making this as a reference point?
Well, as far as I know, convention is internal affair of a party. No INEC, no court of any jurisdiction have the competence to adjudicate on it. It is only the NEC and members of the party. So NEC have taken a stand. It's only when INEC doesn't do the right thing that will enforce it. It's as simple as that. There is no two ways about this.
All right.
There's no two ways about it. So the court has already ruled that the convention was valid. Which one are you going to take? Are you taking that of INEC or the ones said by court?
Put the record straight against C.K. Gara. INEC, the Independent National Electoral Commission, is this body in support or they've accepted the convention that was conducted in Anambra State?
It is not their responsibility to accept it.
Who will accept it?
One, it is our own responsibility to conduct it and then send to them. If they don't accept it, we know what to do to make sure they accept it. It's as simple as that.
All right, one of the resolutions reached at the meeting yesterday, I'm talking about NEC, Section 8 or number 8, one of the resolutions. NEC in session also reviewed the decision of the National Convention to reserve its presidential and governorship tickets for Peter Gregory Obi and Alex Oti respectively. Consequently, all tickets of the party from presidency to the House of Assemblies are open to all qualified Nigerians. As a result of that convention in Anambra State, both your 2023 presidential candidate and the governor of Abia State were declared, automatic a ticket for the 2027 general election. But yesterday, the game turned. C.K. Gara, why this development and what does it mean?
Well, according to the national chairman, he said more than 2 court cases. People who want to run for presidency under Labour Party, who are members of the party, took the party to court and said that the party does not have the right to stop them from contesting.
And nobody said something about it until the issue of the extended stakeholders meeting in Abia State yesterday.
Why not allow me to finish what I'm saying? I said, according to the national chairman.
All right, sir.
He said some people took the party to court because they stopped them from exercising their franchise or ability to be elected or be elected. So based on that, when he presented it and coupled with, according to him, some of the outcome of the Umuahia discussion, he said, okay, since we're defending His Excellency, there is no need. Let us throw it open so that the court case will be withdrawn and everybody will be added. That does not stop the party from giving them tickets, mind you.
Okay.
It does not. It does not in any way stop. Rather, it is seen as removing so that we reduce more pressures from inside. That's just the basic thing. But it didn't stop giving them the ticket. It did not.
Why I brought up that point, people will be wondering that this thing never surfaced until the meeting Abia State Governor convened last week in Abia State. And it came out from your National Executive Council meeting yesterday you held in Abuja. That was the reason I brought up that question. But thank you for...
Because NEC is the highest decision-making body of the Labour Party. And you don't convene NEC always. So it's only anytime like you keep collecting your information until when there is a NEC, you present all information to NEC. NEC will take decision on all of that. So that's why this time around, that's why we can't convene NEC according to the secretary. We can't convene NEC until when it is very necessary and expedient. And I think that was what happened yesterday.
All right. Your principal, at the party's level at this point, talking about Julius Abure, he said that yesterday that it was heavy at heart, but with an unshakable resolve to defend the party, that he stood not just as the national chairman, but as a guardian of the principles that hold the great party together. Do you see Julius Abure weighing this storm, addressing this issue at this critical point in Labour Party?
Now, let me tell you the truth.
All right.
Too many of us, me in particular, don't want us to be in the party. They want all our energy, all our labors to just be thrown out of the space. But it is because of that decision of Abure to protect every member of the party who have contributed. Abure has defended the defenseless. Abure has made sure that there is equity in everything we do, fairness and just. That is why some of us are standing by him. If you go to Enugu State, for instance, last week, all the elected officers, the Senate, the House of Reps, they all gathered and said they must remove the state chairman. Then the state chairman called me. All of us had a meeting in Abuja. I went to Abuja. I asked them, what did this man do that you don't want him? Because the young man is standing on the truth. They want to hijack the party structure. And the young man said, no, allow these people who have suffered, let them remain in the party until Congress. They said he must be removed. We said, no, you can't do that. You cannot remove him. And Abure stood firm for that young man, together with us, me that brought the problem. So all these elected people want to hijack the party structure. I know too many of them who have spoken to me, telling me that they want to take over the party structure from Abia. And I said, no, we can't do that. Because these people suffer, and allow them. And they are not elected, good and fine. But coming to remove them from the back door, it is a wrong thing against God and against humanity. So they decided not to fund the party. We said, okay. Because some of the people that approached me told me all this. And I told them, no, we can't allow that to happen. Allow these people who suffer, who put their sweat, who use their resources, who put their life on the line to elect some of our officers. Let them be, let them serve out. If by next dispensation they are not elected, so be it. So And some of them even decided that they have taken a decision that they are going to do it that their way. And that's why they are causing some of these frictions within the polity. And it's not good for the party. Their own narrative is quite different from what we know. And that is why if we open our mouth to talk, I know too many things people would see too many things. And that's why we're trying to protect the integrity of the party. So I don't want them to push it to the point of saying exactly what has been going on. But the truth is, the party as it is, the structure of the party remains. You cannot just come because you don't like somebody's face, you say, I don't want this person. It is not done like that. Unless the person has committed any crime or any offense that warrants his removal. And then if he has committed anything like that, let the party structure deal with that, remove him and punish him appropriately. I think that's the right thing to do. Not because you don't like anybody's face, you come up with one blackmail or the other in order to remove him. If I tell you the number of petitions I receive every day of people who want to remove this person, remove this person, remove this person, I keep asking, what is their offense? No offense. You don't just like the person. At times they will allege without any concrete evidence. So we cannot operate like that. So that you not throw out those who suffer. Because the Bible said, as far as heaven and earth remain, the seed time and harvest time will not cease. And it is only God that is there for the defenseless. And that is what we have seen in Abuja, to defend the people that are defenseless. And if that is the case, why can't all of us support him? Why is everybody, including the people that were accusing him, because they have gotten the truth, now they are all supporting him? Why? Because they have seen the truth. So I don't believe in all this blackmail, left, right, and center, blackmailing people. You may not even have heard that they challenged me and said, I've been working with the PDP. And it's very funny. It's very funny when I hear such blackmail that I've been working with the PDP. Even when I was the IPAC chairman, I worked with every political party as IPAC chairman. And I had the right to talk to the governor. I had the right to meet with the governor, just the same way the current IPAC chairman is meeting with our governor. So what was wrong about meeting the governor as the IPAC chairman? And they are blackmailing you, telling all sorts of things that you do this, you do this, you do. All these things. For me, a clear conscience, like I said, fears no accusation at any given time.
All right, CK, will the constitution of the party stand? Because you have categorically stated that there are persons who want to hijack the party. And these are persons who were elected as a result of your ticket, the party's ticket. How about this? Is this still not narrow in terms of deciphering the true position of what you have established?
Well, as far as I know.
Yeah.
As far as I know, politics is not played in the moon. It is played in Nigeria. The three guiding norms are the Constitution of the Federal Republic, the Electoral Act 2022 as amended, and the party constitution. If these three are against the party, we will forget about it. But if these three are in support of the party will always hold on to it. That is why you have the judiciary. That's why you have the courts.
All right.
To protect your rights and your privileges.
All right. Another angle to this is the people. We saw what happened again in 2023 general election. We're going a short break. When we return, we'll continue from where we've stopped. We are looking at developments and concerns in Labour Party, leadership's reactions to recent meeting in Abia State, matters arising. Please do well to stay with us. We'll be right back.
Beauty is power. A smile is its sword. Beauty lies in the eye of the beholder. Beauty is all around us. So, if you want to look good always, visit Masters and Wands Cosmetics stores. It's new, it's exclusive, and a happening store in beauty products. We deal on perfumes and cosmetics such as body lotions, facial creams and scrubs, body sprays, powders, bath wash, and all kinds of quality cosmetics with affordable prices. Contact us at number 41 Fimbers Road, Umuahia, or number 28 School Road, Umuahia, all in Abia State. Call us on 0806 951 7773 or email us at wantsglean@gmail.com. Masters and Wants Cosmetic Stores. Quality is our name. Signed, Management.
Celebrating your family and friends has become cheap like a cup of tea, easy as ABC, and rapid like it should be. You can send birthday greetings and goodwill messages on Rapid FM for just 1,000 naira. Other events like weddings, child dedication, housewarmings, religious and government functions go for even less, 500 naira. Now, your loved ones have no excuse not to celebrate you rapidly on your day because all they have to do is visit our website at www.rapidfm965.com/request or call 07049 220965.
Let's talk politics, dynamics, and permutations.
It's a concern that we have for our country, Nigeria. So this is beyond partisan politics. Nigeria is on drip. Nigeria is on oxygen. And how can we get out of this? And these are kind of people who say they are leaders of this country. What example are they showing I'm leaders of the country?
Let's keep you abreast with happenings in the polity.
I am an employee of the president. I pay the president's salary. I pay the bills of the family. And he must protect me.
All the resources available in this country has to come together at this time to see how best we can move forward. The interest of Nigeria is paramount.
Standpoint.
Standpoint, the center of all talks of politics.
Standpoint, Mondays to Fridays, 9 a.m. on Rapid 96.5 FM.
No Nigerian is more Nigerian than any Nigerian.
Yeah, welcome back to Standpoint, the saint of all talks of politics on Rapid 96.5 FM. We are live on Facebook and YouTube page at Rapid 96.5 FM. Let's have your comments and your contribution on Facebook and YouTube. This morning, we are still speaking with the National Vice Chairman, Southeast Labour Party, CK Igara. So you're welcome back to the program.
Thank you for having me once again.
All right, Mr. CK, good morning.
Thank you, my brother.
Incorruptible Sam. Well, listening to you, you have touched almost all the areas, but there is something that I want us to be very clear here on. When the meeting was actually held here in Abia State, reading through, I noticed or I read where they said that Abure's tenure has expired. So I keep asking the question, which tenure? Is it the after the convention held in Anambra? So it's not clear. And if that is reason why they came out to say let them create a committee or form a committee going forward that will form a new leadership, Mr. CK Igara is not clear. What is really happening? Abure's tenure expiring is not clear. Can you make that clear to us?
It is not me that will answer that question now, because they said his tenure ended around June.
Exactly. That's what
and
they
the
said.
convention was conducted
in March.
7th of March.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know which one that ended. Normally, every election, governorship election, is conducted before the expiration of the time. And once that one is done, this other one will be sworn in. I wouldn't know exactly which one that expired. So that is why I cannot answer this question, because I know it did not expire. We are on course, and that's where I was elected. So I don't know exactly the one that expired, because I know I was elected 27th of March this year.
And nobody has disagreed with your office that you are not the National Vice Chairman, Southeast Labour Party.
Nobody has disagreed with me now. Even the former one is now Assistant Secretary. He was the person that wrote even the resolution. The former Southeast National Vice Chairman was the person that read the resolution. He's from Imo State. So he is no longer acting as a National Vice Chairman. He's acting as the Assistant National Secretary. So I don't know which one. I don't know who are coming, So that's why it's like it's very, for us in Labour Party, there is no vacuum. That's the much I know. Unless those who are saying that the tenure has expired, they are the ones that can answer that question, and not me, because I don't know.
Okay.
Even as the state chairman, even if the tenure has expired, it means I should come back and continue as the state chairman, because I conducted Congress 22nd of May, 2022. And my tenure should elapse next year. So it means I'm still the substantive state chairman, if that is the case.
Okay. You always mention the Constitution, which is actually the right thing. It's the foundation of the party, Mr. C.K. Igara. Our governor, Governor Alex Oti, and former vice presidential candidate of Labour Party, do they have Labour Party Constitution? Are they with the Labour Party Constitution? They have it, and they know what the party is actually saying. Is it clear? Because it seems maybe they are operating without knowing what the Constitution says. Do they have the Constitution at hand?
I want to believe, because I was not there when he was giving nomination forms. Okay. I was not there when all of them were giving nomination forms. So they collected their nomination form from Abuja. So normally, once the nomination form is given, a constitution is given to you.
Okay.
So if I had given them the nomination forms, I would have said yes, that I gave them a constitution. But because I didn't know how the nomination forms were given to them, I mean all our candidates. So I wouldn't answer that. So it's left for them and the national chairman that gave them the nomination form then to answer.
All right. There's something I said before we actually delve into this matter. Clearly now. During the campaign, I hosted, in my former station, I hosted Labour Party representatives, and they will always say, if you want to vote for Labour Party, look for where the picture of Mama, Papa, and Pikin. And people have that in their heads right now. With all these things with all these things happening, I don't know. You always talk about the ward chairman, the local government areas, these guys having more power to even convene for meeting. How is Labour Party hierarchy right now making sure that this whole thing happening will not pass a wrong message to those in our various villages? Are there plans to make sure that people will actually be called, maybe a town hall meeting or something, to tell them, see, whatever you guys are facing, don't panic. We just the one, anything like that?
That was the reason why the NEC was called State Chairman and their secretaries.
Okay.
It is the State Chairman and their secretaries that will pass the information to their followers in every state.
Very important.
So that is why if you want to do a meeting like this, you invite everybody. That is the highest decision-making body of the party. And it was called, and everybody should have been there. So especially, it's just about one or two persons who sent representatives. The rest were there. Everybody.
Okay.
Everybody was there, except one or two places that sent representatives.
All right, before we open the phone lines, definitely we'll do that. Let us get back again to what happened in March 2024, all the way in Anambra State. Talking about the convention, again, was the governor of Abia State there in that convention, or was it there by proxy? Let us understand this aspect of it again, sir.
Well, I was not, I was a state chairman, so I was not part of the organizers. But what I was told is that they communicated the governor. Initially, that convention was to be organized in Abia State. And I made arrangement for the venues and every other thing. But I don't know what really happened, either because of logistics or whatever. It was moved to Anambra State. So I was told by the national chairman that they notified His Excellency. And His Excellency sent his running mate, his deputy.
His deputy, yeah.
So yes, the speaker was there, the deputy speaker was there, members of the House of Reps, members of the House of Assembly, a few of our commissioners were all there. Likewise, in other states, all the elected officers were there, the House of Reps members, the senators, too many of them, the TUC were there. It was only NSA that did not come. So every other person came in the convention. And every state were represented as decided by the NEC.
All right, of course, let's have your comments on our Facebook page, Rapid 96.5 FM, 09160000965 or 09160-333-965. You just have 1 minute to make your contribution. A very good morning to you and thank you for joining Standpoint. Hello, good morning.
The studio. Incorrectable time. Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, I'm a strong member of Labour Party from what I know and what I've understood. We have to tell ourselves the truth. My name is AC, living lexicographer. We have to tell ourselves the truth.
All right, go ahead, please.
Yeah, I think it is the constitution of a particular party that will determine who will be the leader and who will not be the leader. And it is the platform of the Labour Party that elected somebody. And also, they will tell the person, this is the time, according to the constitution, your tenure will elapse. I think the base saying that the tenure of Abure has elapsed in the month of June. And what I am saying is that can P2B and other elected personalities in that meeting, from what I heard from CK Egara, what he said in Egara, that other ward chairmen and other officers that they weren't there, does it mean that those people who were there, that they don't know what they did, and knowing fully that there are people that will still back them, that will still be against them? I think somebody like P2B and Alex Oti and other ones, they know what they did. And I have accepted that P2B is not qualified when once is not elected. But Nakwigara, he concurred that unless Oti and other ones elected, that they are the one qualified. It means if they are qualified, what they did is stands.
He didn't say that. No. Let's not allow that to sustain. It never said that they are qualified. He only said the constitution of the party.
Yes, I know.
Stipulates. Can you let me come?
From my own interpretation, he didn't say it.
Let me come. We've been following this issue not just today. That the constitution, the position of the party states that an elected officer does not have the right to convene any meeting. Rather, the ward chairman, local government, state governments, national chairman can do that. Are you aware of this particular one, sir?
Well, sir, what I want to say now...
All right, thank you. You have used your time. We appreciate your contribution. Please keep it within your time. 091600965 or 09163333965. Standpoint, good morning and welcome.
My best distinguished gentlemen of the press, I'm not few of you are doing very well.
Welcome. Welcome. Your name and location.
I'm the chieftain of Labour in Obu and Imo. I want to concur with your guest, Ogara. He has said this like a party man. Forget this sacrifice. I want to tell you that party is supreme. Some of these members don't have the constitution. Like you're asking very genuine, transparent question. Some of the members of the Labour Party don't have the constitution. Come here and tell me you're a member of the party. That is the problem. Party is supreme. Whether you're elected or appointed, party elected members go to party to progress. Whatever that your guest said is just completely transparent and party-wide.
All right.
Lastly, sir, I want to hold P2B and Alex Oti for trying to dismantle my party. Because Alex Oti sent the deputy governor who represented that convention in Anambra. Why coming back again to some first Congress within 3 months? What a disaster!
All right, thank you so much.
I want to hold P2B and Alex Oti for trying to destroy our party and go to another party.
All right, thank you, Godede. We appreciate your contribution. Please keep it within 1 minute. A very good morning to you and welcome to Standpoint. Your name and location. Hello, good morning.
Moses and then Korotago-san. And virtual guest. Good morning. Don Casey guy for me.
Welcome.
I come from God bless you, my brother. See, I want us to just pause a little to ponder something here. Just for the fact that somebody...
You have just 1 minute.
I'm saying that the person that said that June last tenure of Aburi. Now I want to ask, when did they have this convention in Anambra? We're doing when? Which month? Are you getting me? So I don't know why they just choose to, put the confusion into their midst. If truly that the teller has elapsed, why did they return him back? Why did they allow him to, appear or honor that convention? He was there, and the party Labour then they were also the one cheering him that he had not been elected, returned back. as a second tenor. So what are we trying to say here? Labour themselves now, some of them are trying to put a scores. Understand? They are discarding that party in the sense that finally now they will now leave that party, enter another party. And then we now see that assumption or prediction or prophecy of Ben Carlo may work. But the most important thing I want to tell you, the governor now should not be focusing on that party of a 10. He should come back to the vision of democracy now because one.
All right, thank you, Don Kesigai.
I'm not happy that even teachers now they are being dragged
primary
school teachers.
All right, we appreciate your contribution. Let's allow that aspect of your contribution for Abia 360. Good morning and welcome to Standpoint.
Good morning, Mr. Mosi.
Welcome.
Good morning, the dynamic Onyoko Mado.
Eze Enikalo, welcome.
Yes, Eze Enikalo is from Abia Hofia in Hofia local government area, the home of hospitality, number 1 community in Abia State. I wanted to ask Honorable Kesi Gara question. Whether this neck he's talking about, whether they are on the side of Abure or they are on the side of this new elected appointed caretaker committee, this 29-man caretaker committee. That's what I wanted to ask him.
All right.
Now, coming to the main issue, it is very, very unfortunate because this Labour Party, this is happening with Labour Party. In fact, I'm very, very disappointed because Labour Party is a noble party. We are holding them in a high esteem. Hearing this type of issue, my emanating from Labour Party, it is not welcomed at all. And they should not try to shoot themselves on the leg.
All right.
Knowing fully well that the major people that made this party prominent are this P2B and the Dr. Lesoti. Lesoti and P2B, without them in that Labour Party, it would just be like night without a star. So there's anything they are doing without these two major figures. They are shooting themselves on the
All right, Eze Enikalo, you have used your time.
To settle their problems
All right.
within themselves so that the
Thank you. Thank you so much. We appreciate your contribution. Good morning and welcome to Standpoint.
Good morning, Moses.
Welcome, sir. Your name and location, please.
Who say man know there's a name I'm calling from Umaya. Do you have any guests in our studio?
Sure.
Yes, we have CK Igara.
Igara Cancer.
Yeah, welcome, my God bless you, sir.
Igara Cancer. I just want to thank you once again for. I'm good. By the grace of God, I will always be speaking good about you, irrespective of the your political party or whatever. But all I know is that Labour Party in Abia State, the problem that they are having today can never be sorted out the way you guys are going. I'm not a carry member of any political party, but all I'm saying is whether it will be what the governor and the P2B did was very, very wrong. But I still believe that there was a time you guys had your conventional convention that our governor sent his deputy to represent him that elected you as a person and even elected Abure. So many Labour people that just heard about Obi that will be shouting that doesn't know what transpired in their party will just come here to insult anybody. You people are fighting for what is right, but the way you guys are going, I am seeing our governor leaving the party to join another party. Because these are one of the criteria that they will create in chaos in the party. Then they will tell you that why you leave drop the party and migrate to another party just because of this. And you guys should beg him to pay the 70,000 naira. Abians are hungry. Things are very difficult in this Abia. He made the promise. People voted him because.
All right, Osema Node, we will accept and we will adopt this part of your contribution on Abia 360. Just stay with us. Thank you for your contribution. 09160,965 or 09160. 333-965, 96.5 AFM Standpoint. You're welcome.
Good morning, Moses.
Welcome.
Uncle Sam, I greet you.
I greet you too. Welcome, sir.
I guess, Mr. Gara, you are welcome. My own is I'm Chief Kevin Wosu from Ituboma local government area of Imo State.
Welcome, Chief.
Yeah, my own is a sort of advice. Now is the acceptable time for you people to go the Labour Party. I'm talking directly to Chief Igara. You people should organize yourself before that 2027. so that all this quarrel will end up. Because many people have joined that Labour Party and other thing concerning P2B and electorate. So if people leave it like that, it will spoil their party. So you start now so that by the end of this year, maybe the problem will be over so that you organize yourself. That's my take this morning. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Chief Kelvin. We appreciate your contribution. Let's get back to your guest before we round off the program. In 15 seconds, you listen to the contributions. Let's have your parting shot while we leave the studio.
Okay. I want to thank the last caller. One thing for his advice. One thing is very clear. That when I was school, one of our lecturers gave us a Latin magazine. And that Latin magazine said, a chimney, abrakwa, a chimney. The second one is Nepa, 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 Nepoje. That is one good turn deserves another. And charity begins at home. We want to begin at home. That is why we are beginning with Labour Party. And if you want anything to be done well, if you want to tell yourself the truth, you must play by the rules. Anytime you don't play according to the rules, that is when you bring problems to yourself, your family, your organization, the society. And that is why we have decided to hold tenaciously to the constitution of the Labour Party. That is the ground now. No matter what anybody does, the person must fall back on the constitution. So that's why we are encouraging everybody, including our elected officers and our other party men, to study the constitution. Study the constitution properly before you start acting. I've encouraged everybody that if you look at, let's take for instance, in Imo State, the reports I have, some people will just wake up one day, remove certain people, and replace them. It is also happening in Abia. My stand has always been, don't do this, because constitution frowns at it.
All right.
So I think what everybody should know is that the party believes strongly that if all of us should stick to the constitution of the party, there won't be any rancor.
All right, thank you so
Everything
much.
will be good, and Nigerians and Abians will continue to support the Labour Party. God bless Abia State.
All right, Nelson on our Facebook page all the way from Abia State. Thank you. Mohammed Kashela Ibrahim from Abuja. Thank you. Ndukwe Carlo all the way from Aba. Thank you so much. National Vice Chairman, Southeast Labour Party, CK Igara. Thank you so much for your time on Standpoint today.
Thank you for having me.
All right, Incorruptible Sam, this is how far we can come on to this edition. Who wants to hijack the party structure of Labour Party? We'll keep sustaining this issue because we saw what happened at the 2023 general election. Well, they said that one thing that is permanent when it comes to politics is interest. No permanent enemies, no permanent friends. Incorruptible Sam, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
My name is Moses Ben. Let us reconvene or let's converge again on Abia 360. A lot to talk about in Abia State. Good morning.
At least we have the power to convene.